How does emigration influence net migration? Imagine a busy highway where cars representing people moving in and out of a country. The flow of traffic shows how populations change over time. Now, think about how the number of cars leaving the highway affects the overall traffic. That's similar to what happens with emigration and net migration in the United States. Net migration is the difference between the number of people coming into the country through immigration and the number leaving through emigration. When more people leave the country than arrive, net migration becomes negative. This means the population could shrink just because of migration patterns. Conversely, if more people come in than leave, net migration is positive, helping the population grow. Emigration directly impacts this balance. If a lot of Americans decide to move to other countries, the number of people leaving increases. This makes the difference between immigration and emigration smaller or even negative. For example, if in a given year 10,000 people leave the United States and only 5,000 come in, the net migration drops by 5,000. This reduces the overall population growth from migration. Recent data shows that net international migration into the United States has decreased sharply in the year 2025. This decline is partly because fewer people are immigrating, but it can also be due to increased emigration. When more Americans choose to move abroad, it pushes the net migration number down even further. This change affects the total population because fewer people are added through migration, which can slow down population growth. Emigration influences population size and growth by removing people from the country. When many people leave, the population growth slows down or even declines if emigration exceeds immigration. This impacts the total number of residents and can change the demographic makeup of regions within the country. It also affects the workforce. Immigrants often fill jobs and help grow the economy. When emigration rises, fewer workers are available, which can lead to labor shortages. This can slow economic growth and make it harder for businesses to find employees. Different regions experience emigration differently. Some states might see more people leaving than others, especially if job opportunities or living conditions change. High outmigration in certain areas can lead to population declines, affecting local economies and community services. Economically, emigration can reduce the number of consumers and workers. But the United States has historically benefited from immigration, which often balances out emigration. When net migration drops because of increased emigration, it can slow down economic expansion and the growth of the labor force. Understanding how emigration affects net migration helps policymakers plan for future needs. It influences decisions about infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Keeping track of both immigration and emigration is essential for accurate population estimates. In simple terms, emigration reduces net migration by increasing the number of people leaving the country. This can slow down population growth and limit the expansion of the workforce. Recent trends show that, with fewer people moving into the United States and more leaving, net migration has decreased. This shift highlights how emigration plays a key role in shaping the country's demographic future.